Hey everyone, we're back with more Rune King League of Legends stories. We're just talking consoles here. Well, I'm sorry you lost all your consoles. The game I'm working on off stream right now is actually Live Alive on my Switch. I just beat the second of the 8 stories. You can play them in any order, it seems. And I don't know what the order is supposed to be. I liked the first one I did. The second one was okay. It wasn't nearly as good as the first one, though. But it was a nice little story. That's a nice story. Winchig, what are your thoughts on fermented cabbage?
Yes, well, I can come back if you wish to be alone.
I don't mind the company. Unless it's Braum.
He is spirited.
And you're polite. Ari, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it?
Back in Bilgewater, why did you leave without me? I vowed to protect you.
I was afraid that staying with me would put you in danger.
That comes with the territory.
Not danger from our enemies. From me.
I'm not afraid of you.
I know. That's why I had to leave.
Ari.
Good night, Yasuo.
Yeah. She had to fuck off. Oh, we got another conversation. Is it between Ari and every character?
Fox, can Braum do anything for you?
Thank you, Braum, but I'm fine. I've grown accustomed to sleeping in caves, and without company.
My friend, beds are too small for Braum. I too prefer the expansive cradle of the wilderness.
The night Yasuo and I arrived in Bilgewater was the first night I've slept in a bed since I can remember.
He cares for you a great deal, you know. When I met Yasuo, finding you was all he spoke of. It's why he came to the Shadow Isles. But let's keep that between us.
I don't know what to say.
Then say nothing. Just know you are among friends. Rest now, little fox. And remember, we are stronger together.
Together.
Thank you, Braum. I am glad to call you my friend.
Brom's great. I like Brom. Look at that. But anyway, yeah, I've been working on Live Alive. I just finished Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. It was good. It was okay. Very long though. Like there's so much dialogue that it just pads the game out so much.
This vault is rife with the stench of black mist.
Death runs deep here.
For Maokai, it is death we must repel at any cost.
A temporary reprieve. All will eventually drown, choking on the waters of life.
Now he's a philosopher.
He is worthy.
I don't know if him being worthy has to do with anything in the case of them discussing philosophy. So I can now teleport to the Shadow Vault. Isn't there a dungeon in World of Warcraft called the Shadow Vaults?
You are safe with Braum.
I could have sworn there was. I hate that. Alright.
Here we go.
Yay!
Oh, look at that. It's getting even more haste. Alright, tentacle smash. No, I don't want tentacle smash. I want...
Many thanks, friend.
Ooh, Braum almost killed it.
A shame.
The tentacles killed it. I think my characters are getting pretty strong. And I haven't had to do any grinding in this yet, really. There was like one point at the beginning where, like, beginning of JRPG is basically it. Like, usually at the beginning of a JRPG I'll grind a little bit, but I don't feel like I absolutely had to. It was just more my personality than anything.
Fun, yes?
They won't forget that.
Braum didn't even get a chance really to attack. It was almost dead by the time his big attack came in. Anyway. Realms of the Spirits, Volume 2. Servants and Sanctums. Servants and Sanctums. Vault Treasures, 1 of 3. Offram took the deal. Said it's no problem if 1 or 2 of the vault's items are misplaced. Bit of a catch, though. Offram might be willing to fudge the inventory a bit after the fact, but the man's an absolute coward. Gave us the schematics for a few of the quieter wings and the guard schedules for the next few days. Better if he's not involved. Less cut for him. Place is a maze, but I'm happy. For the challenge. Been out of the game for too long. Didn't get into this business to manage folks. Nothing beats the thrill of pulling off a well-planned operation. How about it? You know you got real cozy after we retired. Or you two got real cozy after we retired. But I know there's a reason you didn't move too far from the vaults. Crim. I always knew Crimson Fury was a master heist planner. He is the leader of the Crim Crew, after all. A communication between Reginald Vecklin and Robert Vecklin, 1 of 3. Brother, it has been nearly 3 weeks since I set out from our fair lands of Falgren to these haunted Shadow Isles. I'm beginning to suspect that your informant's claims of hidden treasure were little more than besotted ramblings. However, with the family coffers dwindling, an expedition to the Isles felt like a reasonable answer. One of the servant boys, Elric, claimed to have seen a dark figure in the mist. Children's tales, fanciful imaginations, I'm sure. But try as I might, I could not let the child's tale out of my mind. Was he perhaps attempting to distract me from a petty theft? I'll have to interrogate the boy. Clearly, the excuse was the invention of a youthful and frivolous mind. I will write again later, hopefully with good news. Send my best to the boys and to mother and father. Your brother, Reginald Vecklin III. Do I have enough? Oh, I do have enough for another one. Cool. The one for Ari now. Did I actually use the one for... I got 2 for Ari. Oh, that helps. Let's do this one. Alright, and now you. 2, 5. That would give him 2. Oh, okay, there's something blocking that path. Not at all certain we can... Shadowy Tendrils block your path. Alright. This is going to be a pretty long dungeon, it looks like. Pretty massive. The life of my orb can dispel the shadow magic. Vault Sentry and the Lost
your
One.
greatest lesson.
Ow. Dick. Boom. Bitch, get out the way. Oh, okay. Rude.
Here we go.
Ow. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. Oh, she couldn't quite kill it. That was super rude. That guy is a spirit fish. The game had to take a moment to realize what it was doing. There we go. Now we're gonna do a jump.
Yes, yes. A little more.
I was able to dispel the mist bomb so he didn't explode.
An impressive display.
My magic grows stronger.
Yeah, her magic goes stronger. I click through that window so fast I never see what I pick up anymore. Alright, let's go down here and get this treasure chest. Oh, this one has a bunch of traps. Lovely. Oh, okay. There wasn't enough room to get through that. That's alright. Gotta love traps. They get in your way all the time. Traps are the PM of modern gameplay.
I can smell it.
Ow. Ow. Super rude. Alright, let's... That's one down.
Always show me the way. Sorry, friend.
And two down. Vector Satyr, how was your weekend? By the way, Vector? Or your week, not your weekend. How was your week? Do you have any plans for this weekend? That's where I was going with that. Are they guarding those switches? I bet I can hit the switches with my orb. Oh, okay, I see, I see. And someone who's got a lot of
Just be
HP.
friends.
I mean, we could just be friends, but we're not going to be, bro.
Fine hit.
And he's dead.
Boulder cracks.
And down he goes.
You
I said, how was your week? And do you have any plans for the weekend, Vector? Have you been following Tokyo Game Show at all? I actually haven't, and I'm curious as to what sort of stuff we're gonna see for Square. Midnight Ring Lucky Lure. Ah, shit. Midnight Ring Lucky Lure. Ow, I keep walking into these. Like an idiot. Ow. Ow, why did I keep doing that? Anyway, inventory. I just... do I have any, like, group potions? That was crap. That was like literal crap. I like the sound effect it makes there. You barely have plans you've not been following, aside from Capcom. What did Capcom announce, if anything? I heard that Konami actually have remakes of Suikoden 1 and 2 coming out, which I guess Eiyuden Chronicles kicked them in the ass to actually do something with Suikoden. Even though it's just a remake. Or remaster? I don't know. One of the two. Which, actually, if Konami's willing to have something kick them in the ass, they need to do that with Silent Hill. Get some fucking Silent Hill games going here. But good games, not like just cash grabs. On the pedestal rests a dull gem, sturdily fixed to the pedestal. It emits a low buzzing sound and attempts to touch it, results in a light shock.
Ram is on the job.
Just follow ups on everything showed at the last presentation except Dog's Dogma. Oh, I know they gotta present their games as they're now, but I don't like it when games that are already announced get showcased at game shows like that. I understand why they do and that they have to, but I want to see new stuff. That's why I want to see the game at the game shows. I get especially annoyed when Square wastes so much time showing off, the fuck's it called, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius at their game shows. It's like, everybody knows what Brave Exvius is, we don't need to see it anymore. Advertise it online like you normally do, and that's it. Show off about it. Most significantly to you, they showed gameplay of Ken, Blanca, Honda, and Dawson. Okay, so I watched the PlayStation State of Play, and they started it off with Tekken 8 and a video of the gameplay in it. And admittedly, Tekken 8 looks really good graphically. But aside from graphics being superb, aside from graphics being superb, it looks like every other fighting game. And people were like, yeah, this is so awesome, this is amazing, and a bunch of really super things. But then when they started bringing on other games that, you know, were new IPs, like Sin Duality and something else, people were just like, Slar, Sleep, L. And I'm like, why? It doesn't look bad. Graphically, it looks really nice. I don't know how it plays. I haven't played it yet, but like, why the pre-hatred? People hate new things.
Hit like a hunter.
And then they wonder why game companies don't want to take risks anymore and come out with new IPs and just bank on remakes and shit because they know it works. And they confirm, no, Ken didn't lose his son or divorce his wife or some shit. He's under investigation for being involved in criminal activity and has gone dark. I know nothing of the story of Street Fighter. So you'll have to explain that.
I remember.
The last thing on Street Fighter I watched was the animated movie with
We're getting pretty good at this.
Ken and Ryu fighting Bison at the end.
Good as warm milk.
They can't keep me down long.
Look at that.
We feast.
I think Alawi might actually be my favorite character in this, just the way she's set up. Speaking of level ups, oh yeah, 5 level ups. The roster for SF6 is leaked, and the Ken looked really sad in all the artwork, so speculation ran wild on why that is. Gotcha. I love when people theorize about games. Sometimes they get really wild. Alright, she has 1 shard. No, she doesn't have any shards. You have 1 shard. It's actually not even worth it. Alright. See, I want that one there. Every time Alawi gets hit, she's gonna get 5 overcharge. But I can't justify getting rid of anything else for it. Oops. Braum, however. See, for him, I just want the attack power up here by 15%. Or, yeah. His aren't too super important. Yeah, I only got 1 and I can't put it anywhere for her. Alright. You. That. I want that right there. Do I need this? Begin the battle 15 overcharge. That's good, but I think I want that more. Oops. There we go. Haste mastery. He's faster. We gotta put more points here though. Alright, what do you got? Well, that's actually super good too. Chance by 50%, generates 10. Okay, let's just do the evade chance there. That's fine. Alright, let's see. Yiga increases critical hits by 18%. Applies poison on critical hits. Oh, actually, that would actually be super. So we can get another rune book for him. We can put poison or bleed. We may just go with that. No, we'll go with this one. Alright, where are we going? We're going down here. It became a Twitter meme for sure. As for story, all you need to know is that in the last game in the story chronologically, this is the last game in the story chronologically, and they're finally moving past the plot of the previous games. Everyone's older now. Is that why they're introducing the new younger people in that first trailer for the game? Fuck that imp up. trying to get people to hopefully fall in love with the new roster. You know what I don't hear much about anymore, actually? Mortal Kombat. Luke was shown early as DLC for SF5, but they're definitely pushing new characters. Yeah, because like Ryu has been like the staple of Street Fighter for as long as I can remember.
Never stop.
This flying horror has a lot of HP, actually.
Not even breaking sweat.
Okay, we're good on that front. There we go. Probably actually not going to be dead. I don't know why I went power with it.
This reminds me of a story.
A story about when we beat some floating monstrosity to death in a vault. Ooh, this one here. Missive to the Grand General. I only barely escaped with my life. I couldn't save Loris when it all went to madness. He fell and tangled himself in a massive web. I grabbed his notebook and ran, tripped on some web and bone. Screams echoed behind me. There was a sound of scuttling legs. I felt a sharp pain in my heel. Some horrible mouth clipping and sliced at me as I tumbled. I have applied dressing, but it still aches like a burn. I must get this map and notebook back. I must find a way out of this wretched place. The path we marked is blocked at every turn by mist wraiths. I found temporary reprieve in the vaults. The sound of chittering grows louder. I can still hear it. Almost feel them crawling over my skin. I'll find a way out after I close my eyes. Just a moment. I must preserve energy and rest this leg. Have to return these documents to the Grand General. It's my duty. I still have my duty. Yeah, they still have their duty, guys. Hey, Misfortune's gonna get another rune shard here soon. Ooh, a heavy leather coat? Portmaster's robes? Oh, look at that. We might get some new armor for some characters here. Oh yeah, that's the definite upgrade right there. It's not a big upgrade in defense and magic defense, but 44 attack power? Hell yeah. And that is not an upgrade for her. For attack power it is, but she'd lose way too much defense to make it worthwhile. So, Vector, I didn't know you were into Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter series and that. Have you played from the beginning, or what was your first entry in the series? I don't think I ever really played the first Street Fighter game as a kid. I know I played Street Fighter 2. I know we had that. The chest has two gem-shaped sockets of different color. One socket is blue, the other is cyan. This chest is a gem-shaped sockets of different colors. One is red and the other is yellow. Push the... Request a blue shard. What's the green shard? What's the red shard? Red and green give us yellow. Green and blue give us cyan. Red and blue give us magenta. Alright, so let's go red and green. The device turns yellow. Okay, now we need a red slash shard. Oh, I guess I should open it now. I got Pirate's Gift. Who is that for? Like, is that a weapon for you? A trinket? I got so much shit to sell. Oh, it's a weapon for you. I lose some stamina, but I gain a lot of attack power. Like, a lot of attack power. Alright, that's good. Depends on how you define beginning. We had Street Fighter 2 on SNES growing up, and later Special Championship Edition on the Genesis. You could say even a lifelong fan. Street Fighter 5 was a travesty, but hopefully they learned their lesson this time with 6. We'll see. Okay, so how was it a travesty? Was it just a lot of pay to win, or was there something else that made it bad? Because I've always heard people talk about 5 like they enjoyed it. Alright, we'll get a green shard. Cyan, there we go. This one gives us a nefarious root. He loses some magic defense, gains some stamina, loses some attack power. Oh, Vasani Charm. Loses a lot of attack power, that's not worth it for you. Alright. I think this is worth it for her because she'll gain the stamina and some HP, so that's not bad. Unless oh yeah, that's even worse. Let's not do that. Alright, let's grab ourselves a blue shard. We'll go green, blue. Okay. Okay, let's do red, green. And red and blue will give us magenta. I don't know what I'll need magenta for, but I'm just gonna grab one just in case. We might have to come back and get more of these later, but I figure if I just have one of each of them on me just in case, that'll be good. Oh shit. Okay, well.
Remember to stretch.
Why did that guy show with like a whole bunch of debuffs on him at first, and then now they're all gone? And done. Winter's Bite can be unforgiving. Similar-ish, released extremely bare bones and only after constant updates and releases to become good. Similar to No Man's Sky, only this was under promise, under deliver. Okay. Was the gameplay of Street Fighter V at least up to par, like what people wanted?
will know me.
Like I said, I've heard people talk about it, and they were generally pretty positive about it. Hey,
Solid blow.
Vector caught an Executor. Oh yeah, Windtrig discovered Executor in Pokemon Go last night, and she did not like the long neck Executor.
What's next?
And you know, I'm inclined to agree a little bit. The long neck Executor is fucking stupid. I hate it. The gameplay was not quite up to par either. It took some time for folks to really accept it. It got better though. Well, okay. So, I want to say I'm glad it got better, because I am. Because for Street Fighter V fans, they deserve that. What I'm not happy about is this trend in gaming where a game should have to get better over time. Sometimes games are just not what people are looking for. They flop. That happens. But a game shouldn't be released like in a state where everyone hates it. Not liking new mechanics is one thing, but being in a state that everybody's just like, ugh. It's like, how did it get that far? You know? Yeah, Floating Lotus. Alright, let's see here. Floating Lotus. Well, actually, it looks like it could be a weapon for you. It is a weapon for you. Alright, so she loses a little bit of attack power, just a little bit, for a ton of haste and stamina. So let's make that change. I think it's a good one. He played Destiny, so he can't complain too hard. One sec.